Beautiful people, how y'all doing? Hope all is well on your side as it is on this side. Wanted to share with you a little story that happened to me. Pretty exciting story of how I made about $200 in 2 minutes. Jumped in the car was acting a little fuzzy. My indicator lights were not coming on, and my power steering was off. Right, so pretty scary. And I anticipated, hey, that's gonna cost a pretty penny, and it's pretty unsafe to drive your car like that. All right, so the cost is usually about 50, $60 just to get a diagnostic, and about 50, $60 uh, for each hour that a technician may have to work on your car. All right, and that's about about 2 hours there easily. All right, to include parts as well. And the part that was causing that little problem, or that big of a problem, all right, no indicators left or right, and power steering, was this little bad boy right over here. All right, a fuse. And you can see exactly how small that is. All right, and I had quite a few of these things just kind of laid around because I kind of tinker from time to time. All right, so the part didn't cost me much. All right, but what I didn't have was the knowledge. What was wrong with the car? Uh, that was causing that problem, so I would have to take it, to a subject matter expert or professional. uh, I chose not to immediately, and I decided just to YouTube some things. And while YouTubing some stuff, I came across a video that says, hey, if you're having these problems, guaranteed sure, it's that little fuse right over there. And the exchange for that little thing, got myself a little tester, had a tester in the car, and I kind of tested it. When I tested it, the fuse says, well, hey, I'm good to go. It was okay. All right, so something, I had a conflicting heart about it. Should I change it or should I not change it? And I was like, hey, it's not going to cost me anything. Hey, let me just change it and see what happens. So I changed that fuse, and immediately the blinkers started to blink because I guess I had it in the on position, and the power steering came back. All right, which I find to be quite surprising. But the analysis and the analogy is, what small thing do you have to change that's causing you a big problem? Oftentimes we think that, hey, we got it figured out, because again, when I looked at that problem myself, the problem didn't necessarily exist, or the data that I received told me that, hey, it was okay. But I listened to somebody else that had knowledge in that area that says, hey, this thing could be the problem. So I trusted that person and ended up changing that little part and saved myself, all that cost of time and money to get that little part fixed. And essentially, could have saved my life or saved somebody else's life if I kept on driving dirty, as they say, without a safe vehicle. So just be mindful uh, when people give you advice and someone offers you opinion, a recommendation of a little thing that could be in your blind spot, but you changing that little thing can be can make quite a significant difference in your life. Even though that you think, well, hey, I got it figured out, so this part is not a problem, or this thing is not a problem. Surround yourself with trusted people that you would take their advice and say, you know what, let me tinker with it a little bit. Let me change it. Let me try it. And you would be very surprised at the results that you get. Uh, so, my basic knowledge in automotive, uh, me having trusted resources or knowing exactly where to go for any particular problem, saved me about 200 easily. And why I say it saved me, because I took that money that I would have spent getting the diagnostic parts and labor, and I invested it in stocks. And the stocks are doing pretty well. I had the stocks went up about 50, $60 within the first day, so that put me about 200 and change, and it's still kind of climbing, so money that I would have spent, I saved, instead of spending it to do something pretty frugal or dumb. I just kind of invested it in some stocks, and the stocks are doing well. All right, so I made about $200 in 2 minutes. That's my story. That's my 2 cents. What is yours?